we're going to try this thing about writing every day. So there's a couple of ways you can go about it. And like I said, writing by hand is probably the best way. The world is full of tons and tons of journals that you can choose from. Some work better than others. These got too chunky for me because the pages are very thick, but I did fill them up with all sorts of things, as you saw, even some pressed leaves. However, what works for me these days, and I think I've mentioned it before, are these. Slim, it fits in my purse or in my suitcase when I'm traveling. No excuses, whereas this is pretty heavy in comparison. But I loved it in its day. So it depends what you need and what's good for you, what works for you. The important thing is to have it close to wherever you are every day, so there's no excuse. So that's why this works, and it's got a nice little elastic band. And trust me, I don't get anything back from this brand for promoting their product. As you see in the picture, my bookcase is full of them. Guess why? Because I can buy them here and I can buy them in England as well. Exactly the same size, exactly the same format. So my shelf looks like it looks like. And I label them by year and by topic. This, with all its little marker pages, is last year's work that I did for 40 days on this very topic. So the very first day that I wrote is marked up here. And every day, can you see, I will highlight in pink what day of the journey it is. So, darlings, why don't you grab a pen that's comfortable for you, a pen that you like to use. And I'm going to share with you my day one here. It was February 21st last year. Writing with my left hand, very slow work. Of all the things I've done, I've done. I've never done this, but I'm going to start today right now. February 21st, 2023. I'm going to begin, and at that point when I wrote, I'm going to begin, I had absolutely no idea, I promise you, no notion of what word was going to come out next. But God did. God did. So, I'm going to begin celebrating and recognizing my real self. I almost fainted. Who I am inside, what I'm good at, and how I can get better at it every day. I know how it's done one day at a time. I know how to do things one day at a time, and I suppose that's how this is going to work as well. Great. My first 15 devotional says, and I can't read my writing here. Oh, says the same. Wow, synchronicity. I had a whole life of not doing it, but I'm choosing this part of my life to see it. Fully see it. Me. A little bit at a time. Well, don't you know it? Perfect timing. Do you know what I did right there at this point in filling up this page? I stopped because I realized that Lent was around the corner. I wasn't quite sure where. And I looked it up, and here's what I discovered. Don't you know it? Perfect timing. Lent starts tomorrow, February 22nd through April 5th. Super early, but that's what I just found out. Lent it is then. God, will you help me open my eyes and hear what you see and what I should see in me? Please. And that's where my journey began. So I hope your journey begins today. And if it does, let me know. I'd love to hear from you because, as E.E. Cummings says, it takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. I can attest to that. I love you, sweethearts, and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.